there is an invitation written across the night sky, a message composed of ancient light traveling across impossible distances just to reach you. It asks for nothing more than a moment of your time, a quiet upward glance to witness a story that is older than time itself. Tomorrow, a new chapter of this story will be written in the pre-dawn canvas, a rare and beautiful sentence spoken by the planets. Our celestial neighbors, worlds we know by name, will arrange themselves in a delicate, fleeting line, a spectacle of cosmic geometry. This is not an event of sudden violence like a meteor shower, but one of profound and silent grace, a slow dance of giants. Have you ever felt the quiet pull of the cosmos, the sense that you are standing on a sphere drifting through an ocean of stars? This planetary conjunction is a reminder of that truth, a visual confirmation of the grand and elegant machine in which we live and breathe. Each planet follows its own path, a silent journey around our sun, dictated by gravity and the memory of its own formation. For a brief moment, from our unique perspective here on Earth, these separate journeys will appear to converge into a single, radiant point of interest. It is a trick of perspective, a beautiful illusion that reveals the true, three-dimensional nature of our solar system in a way diagrams never can. The worlds themselves are not actually close to one another. They remain separated by millions upon millions of miles of cold, silent vacuum. Yet, from our small world, they will look like a string of pearls, carefully placed upon the dark velvet of the fading night. To see it, you only need to know when and where to look, to align your own presence with this much larger celestial alignment. This is an opportunity to connect with the cosmos in a personal way, to see the planets not as concepts but as real places. Our ancestors watched these same planets, charting their movements, seeing in them the patterns of gods and the rhythms of the seasons. They did not know they were worlds of rock and gas, but they understood their power, their consistency, and their silent, watchful presence. Tomorrow, you can share in that ancient tradition, participating in an act of skywatching that has united humanity across millennia of history. The light from these planets that will reach your eyes began its journey minutes or even hours ago, a time capsule from another world. Think of it as a form of time travel, a direct visual link to the past positions of these wandering stars in our solar system. The universe is always in motion, a constant, swirling dance of matter and energy, but most of it happens too slowly for us to notice. An event like this conjunction compresses that cosmic timescale, offering a brief and precious glimpse of the celestial mechanics at work. You do not need a powerful telescope to witness this, only your own eyes and a clear view of the horizon before the sun returns. This is a democratic spectacle, a free and universal performance staged for anyone on this planet who chooses to look up. It is a silent symphony played in the key of gravity, a visual harmony created by the orbits of worlds in our cosmic backyard. The planets involved will shine with a steady, unwavering light, distinguishing them from the twinkling stars that surround them in the background. Stars twinkle because their light is a tiny point, easily disturbed by our atmosphere, while planets are disks of light, more stable to our eyes. This simple difference will be your guide, allowing you to easily identify the members of this rare celestial gathering tomorrow. Each planet has its own color, its own character, a subtle tint given by the composition of its atmosphere or its rocky surface. You will be able to see these subtle differences, a palette of worlds painted against the darkness, each a unique and separate destination. This moment of alignment is a fleeting arrangement, a temporary pattern that will dissolve as the planets continue their endless orbital race. By the next day, the geometry will have already shifted, the perfect line will begin to break, and the illusion will slowly fade away. That is what makes it rare, not that it never happens, but that it happens so briefly, a cosmic secret shared for a moment. The universe does not perform for us, but sometimes, our vantage point allows us to witness moments of extraordinary and coincidental beauty. This conjunction is one such moment, a gift of orbital physics, a happy accident of light, time, and planetary motion. Preparing to see it is simple, requiring only a gentle awakening before the dawn, a journey to a place with an open sky. As the world around you sleeps, you can stand beneath the cosmos and watch as these ancient travelers complete their cosmic rendezvous. The silence of the pre-dawn hour is the perfect soundtrack for this event, allowing the majesty of the sky to speak for itself. This is a deep and meditative experience, a way to recalibrate your own sense of scale against the true backdrop of reality. The problems of the day seem to shrink when confronted with the sight of other worlds, hanging like lamps in the vastness. Each of those points of light is a place, a destination with its own mountains, storms, and history written in rock and gas. For a moment, they are not just scientific objects, but characters in a grand celestial play, and you have a front row seat. Tomorrow's conjunction invites you to step outside of the everyday and become, for a moment, a true citizen of the cosmos. It is a reminder that the ground beneath your feet is not solid, static ground, but the deck of a starship on an incredible journey. You are traveling through the universe at thousands of miles per hour, and this event is a landmark on that voyage. The predictable, clockwork nature of these orbits allows us to know with certainty that this beautiful sight will be waiting for us. Science gives us the time and the location, but the feeling of awe it inspires is something much more personal and profound. It connects the mathematical elegance of the universe with the human capacity for wonder, bridging the gap between intellect and emotion. So, as you rest tonight, know that while you sleep, the solar system is slowly aligning itself for tomorrow's grand display. The planets are moving into position, the final actors stepping onto the stage for a performance that has been in rehearsal for eons. All that is missing is the audience, and the invitation is open for you to simply wake up, step outside, and look up. This phenomenon, known as a planetary conjunction, occurs when two or more planets appear to be very close together in the sky from our vantage point on Earth. It's a line-of-sight event, a celestial illusion created by the unique orbital paths and speeds of each world. The planets themselves remain vast distances apart, continuing their solitary journeys. Yet, for a brief window, their paths cross in our sky, creating a single, breathtaking point of interest against the tapestry of distant, unmoving stars. The mechanics are a beautiful dance of gravity and velocity. Earth, moving on its own inner track, periodically overtakes the slower, outer planets, or is overtaken by the faster, inner ones. This celestial ballet causes the other planets to appear to slow down, stop, and even move backward in our sky in a motion known as retrograde. A conjunction is simply the moment when their apparent positions on the celestial sphere, the imaginary globe of stars surrounding us, finally coincide. Tomorrow's alignment is particularly noteworthy due to the number of planets involved and their brightness. We will see several naked-eye planets, those known since antiquity, gather in a remarkably tight grouping. Such an event, involving multiple bright worlds in a small sector of the sky, is a rare occurrence. It offers a chance to see a significant portion of our solar system's major bodies all at once, without the aid of any equipment, arrayed like jewels on a string. The planets will all lie along a specific path in the sky known as the ecliptic. This is the plane of Earth's orbit around the Sun, and because the other planets orbit in roughly the same plane, they always appear to travel along this celestial highway. This is why planetary alignments always form a line rather than a random cluster. They are tracing the very architecture of our solar system, making its flat, disc-like nature visible to the naked eye. To witness this, the best time will be in the hour or two before sunrise. As the Earth rotates, it will bring this planetary lineup into view over the eastern horizon. You will need a clear, unobstructed view in that direction. The planets will rise, one by one, a silent procession heralding the coming day. Their steady, reflected sunlight will make them appear as unusually bright stars, a serene and powerful sight in the tranquil moments before dawn. Identifying the individual planets will be part of the wonder. You might see the brilliant, silver-white glow of Venus, often the brightest object in the sky after the sun and moon. Then there is the distinct, reddish hue of Mars, the rust-colored world. And Jupiter, the king of planets, will shine with a powerful, steady, yellowish-white light, often outshining every star. Even Saturn may be visible as a calmer, golden point of light, a quiet giant in the cosmic distance. This event is a powerful educational moment, not through textbooks, but through direct experience. It visually demonstrates that the stars are distant suns, their positions fixed relative to each other, while the planets are our neighbors, worlds like ours, actively moving against that static backdrop. You are not just seeing lights, you are seeing the dynamic nature of our solar system in real time, a grand orrery set in motion by the fundamental forces of the universe. While this alignment has no physical effect on Earth, the combined gravitational pull of the planets is utterly negligible compared to our own sun and moon. Its psychological and cultural impact is immense. For millennia, these events were seen as omens, celestial messages from the gods. Today, we see them as moments of profound natural beauty, a chance to feel a connection to the vast cosmic environment in which our small, precious world exists. Consider the light you will be seeing. The light from Jupiter, for example, will have taken over half an hour to cross the interplanetary void to reach your retina. You are seeing the king of planets not as it is now, but as it was more than 30 minutes in the past. It's a subtle but profound realization that looking out into space is always looking back in time, witnessing the echoes of a past reality. The rarity of such a tight grouping is a matter of orbital probability. Each planet has its own year, the time it takes to circle the sun, from Mercury's quick 88-day dash to Neptune's ponderous 165-year journey. For several of these paths to intersect in our line of sight at the same moment requires a specific confluence of cosmic timing, a lucky alignment of multiple, independent celestial clocks all striking the same hour from our earthly perspective. Tomorrow's sky will be a living map. By observing the conjunction, you can mentally trace the layout of the solar system. The planets closest to the Sun in the lineup will actually be those whose orbits are inside or near our own, while the more distant lights are the gas giants in the outer solar system. You will be seeing, in a single glance, a physical representation of distance and order in our cosmic family, a perspective usually reserved for diagrams and animations. The silence of the planets is one of their most profound qualities. They move through the vacuum of space without a sound, their immense storms and geological activity completely muted by the void. When you see them in the sky, you are witnessing this silent majesty. It's a beauty that doesn't need to announce itself with noise, but instead communicates through the steady, persistent power of its light, a serene beacon in the immense quiet. This conjunction also serves as a humble reminder of our own motion. It is not the planets alone that are moving into place. It is our own Earth, spinning at 1,000 miles per hour and orbiting the Sun at 67,000 miles per hour, that is bringing us to the right place at the right time. We are not static observers, but active participants in this celestial dance, our world's movement revealing the spectacle to us. As you watch the planets, you might also spot satellites, man-made stars, gliding silently and purposefully across the field of view. These tiny, moving lights are a testament to our own species' recent journey into this cosmic ocean. They create a beautiful contrast, the ancient, clockwork movement of the planets, dictated by gravity, and the new, deliberate paths of our technology, a human signature written upon the night. The darkness of the pre-dawn sky will enhance the view. With the sun far below the horizon, there is no atmospheric glow to wash out the fainter details. This is the time when the Milky Way is often most visible, and you may see the planetary alignment set against this faint glowing band of our home galaxy. It is a layering of scales, nearby worlds set against the backdrop of hundreds of billions of distant suns. If you have binoculars, you may be able to enhance the experience. Even standard binoculars can reveal Jupiter's 4 largest moons, the Galilean moons, as tiny pinpricks of light huddled close to the giant planet. Seeing them will transform Jupiter from a point of light into a miniature solar system, a center of gravity with its own family of orbiting worlds. A direct and stunning visual confirmation of its true nature. This shared celestial event connects us all. Someone on another continent, in a different culture, can look up at the same moment and see the very same planetary alignment. The sky is a unifying roof over all humanity, and for a short time, this conjunction will be the central masterpiece painted upon it, a universal spectacle that transcends borders, languages, and beliefs, reminding us of our shared home and our common cosmos. The configuration you will see tomorrow will not be repeated in exactly the same way for many years, even decades. The specific spacing of the planets, their order, and their brightness is a unique celestial fingerprint for this moment in time. While other conjunctions will occur, this particular arrangement is a singular event, a fleeting work of art that will exist for a short while and then dissolve back into the separate, lonely paths of the planets. The experience can be a powerful anchor to the present moment. By focusing on the steady light of these distant worlds, you are engaging in a form of cosmic meditation. The mind quiets as it tries to comprehend the scale and the beauty. The simple act of observing, of being present for this silent celestial gathering, can bring a profound sense of peace and perspective, a temporary release from the gravity of worldly concerns. Imagine yourself standing on one of those other worlds, on the cold red plains of Mars, for instance. From there, you would see a different alignment. You might see Earth as a brilliant evening star, a bright, blue-white point of light, perhaps with its own tiny companion, our moon. Every perspective in the solar system reveals a different geometric truth, and ours is just one of many beautiful views in this vast interconnected system. The light from the planets is reflected sunlight. These worlds produce no light of their own. They are dark, cold bodies shining only because they borrow the light of our parent star. When you see them, you are seeing our sun's light on a round trip, traveling from the sun, bouncing off a planet's clouds or surface, and then journeying across space to finally reach you. They are cosmic mirrors, reflecting the glory of our own star from different corners of our system. Each planet in the lineup represents a different possibility, a different path of planetary evolution. There is the runaway greenhouse of Venus, the frozen desert of Mars, and the colossal hydrogen-rich storms of Jupiter. They are a family of worlds, each with a unique story and a different fate. Seeing them together is like a family portrait, showcasing the diverse and sometimes extreme outcomes of planetary formation around a single star. Do not worry about capturing the perfect photograph. The true value of this experience is not in the digital record, but in the personal memory. The feeling of the cool morning air, the silence of the world, and the sight of those ancient lights hanging in the sky is something to be absorbed, not just documented. Allow your own eyes to be the lens and your mind to be the camera, capturing an impression that will last far longer than any picture. The predictable precision of this event is a testament to the power of our scientific understanding. Centuries of observation in mathematics, from Kepler's laws of planetary motion to Newton's law of universal gravitation, allow us to forecast this celestial meeting with pinpoint accuracy. It is a triumph of the human intellect, our ability to comprehend the cosmic clockwork and predict its chimes. The conjunction is beautiful, but our ability to anticipate it is also a thing of wonder. As the first light of dawn begins to creep into the sky, the show will begin its final act. The deep black will soften to a dark blue, and the planets will begin to fade one by one against the growing brightness. This gradual disappearance is as beautiful as their appearance, a slow, graceful exit as they are reclaimed by the light of day. It is a reminder that this spectacle is a gift of the night, a secret kept for those who watch in the dark. The memory of their alignment will remain even after the sun has risen and the sky is a familiar blue. You will walk through your day knowing that they are still there, hidden in the glare, continuing their silent orbital paths. The sky will no longer be an empty space, but a place filled with invisible worlds. This single act of observation can permanently change your relationship with the daytime sky, filling it with unseen depth and motion. Such moments are gateways to curiosity. Seeing the planets for yourself might inspire you to learn their names, their characteristics, the stories of their exploration by our robotic probes. A single glance can be the start of a lifelong journey of cosmic discovery. The universe does not just present a show. It extends an invitation to understand, to explore, and to find our own place within its grand, unfolding narrative. Think of the sheer stability of it all. For billions of years, these planets have been locked in this gravitational dance, their orbits held in a state of dynamic equilibrium. The conjunction is not a chaotic, random event, but a predictable outcome of an incredibly ancient and stable system. You are witnessing a fleeting expression of an eternal order, a momentary pattern within a cosmic structure of unimaginable age and endurance. The apparent closeness of the planets is a profound lesson in perspective. In the sky, they may appear separated by the width of a finger, but in reality, that tiny gap represents a chasm of hundreds of millions of miles. It teaches us that what we see is entirely dependent on where we stand. It's a cosmic metaphor for how our own limited viewpoint can create illusions, and how a change in perspective can reveal a much larger, more complex reality. Tomorrow morning, you have the chance to feel the pulse of the solar system. It is a slow pulse, measured in years and decades, but in the grand alignment, you can feel its rhythm. You are not separate from this system. Your life is unfolding on one of its most dynamic and beautiful members. To see our planetary siblings is to see a part of our own cosmic identity, a reflection of the family of worlds to which we belong. The beauty of the conjunction is amplified by its context. You are standing on the surface of a spinning, rocky world, protected by a thin veil of atmosphere, looking out through a clear window into the true nature of your environment. It's a moment of clarity, where the illusion of a sky above is stripped away to reveal the reality of a vast, three-dimensional space in which you are fully immersed, a traveler among other travelers. The planets you will see are not abstract concepts, they are physical destinations. We have sent robotic emissaries to almost all of them, orbiters and rovers that have sent back images of their surfaces. As you look at that point of light, you can know that there are craters, mountains, and canyons there, landscapes of profound and alien beauty, waiting in the silence. Each light is a world, a place as real as the ground you are standing on. There is an inherent optimism in skywatching. It is an activity based on the faith that the clouds will part, that the planets will be there as predicted, and that there is a beautiful, ordered reality waiting to be witnessed. It is an act of looking up and away from our immediate troubles towards something larger, more permanent, and more peaceful. It is a quiet act of hope, a search for perspective in the grandest of all cathedrals. The conjunction reminds us of the power of a shared experience. As you watch, you can know that thousands, perhaps millions, of other people around the globe are sharing that exact same view, united in a moment of silent awe. It is a silent, global community of observers, all connected by the same lines of sight to the same celestial objects, a brief and beautiful network forged by gravity and light. Consider the names of the planets: Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Saturn. They are names from our ancient mythologies, a link to the dreams and stories of our ancestors. When we use these names, we are continuing a tradition thousands of years old, connecting our modern, scientific understanding with the timeless human impulse to find meaning and narrative in the movements of the heavens. The sky is both a laboratory and a storybook. The event requires a small amount of effort, waking early, finding a clear view, but the reward is disproportionately vast. It is a minimal investment for a return of pure cosmic wonder. The universe constantly offers these moments of beauty, but they must be met with intention. This is one of the easiest and most profound ways to intentionally connect with the cosmos and receive the sense of peace and scale it offers. As the planets drift apart in the days following the conjunction, their separation will be a visual representation of time's passage. You can watch, night after night, as the perfect alignment dissolves, a slow and graceful reminder that nothing in the universe is static. Everything is in a constant state of flux and motion. You have witnessed a single, perfect frame in a film that never, ever ends. This celestial sight is an antidote to cosmic loneliness. It is a visual confirmation that our Earth is not alone, but is part of a grand and bustling system. We are surrounded by sibling worlds, each unique and fascinating. Seeing them arrayed in the sky is like seeing friendly lights across a dark valley, a comforting reminder of our place in a vast, interconnected neighborhood of planets. The steady light of the planets can feel calming to the human nervous system. Unlike the frantic twinkling of stars or the rapid pace of modern life, their light is serene, constant, and unwavering. To gaze upon it is to allow your mind to settle, to sync with a slower, more profound rhythm. It is a natural form of therapy, a visual anchor of stability in a world of constant change. What you will witness is a triumph of light over distance. The sunlight that illuminates these worlds travels across millions of miles of empty space, a near-perfect vacuum. It is a testament to the power of photons, tiny packets of energy, to carry information and beauty across the most hostile environment imaginable. The darkness of space is not empty. It is a medium for light, and tomorrow it delivers this beautiful message to you. This alignment offers a sense of scale that is difficult to grasp intellectually, but easy to feel emotionally. Seeing multiple worlds in a single glance forces a recalibration of your own significance. It is not a diminishing feeling, but an expansive one. You are a tiny part of this immense and beautiful system, and through the act of witnessing it, you are connected to all of it. The event is completely silent, yet it speaks volumes. It speaks of gravity, time, distance, and the shared origins of our solar system, from a single spinning cloud of gas and dust billions of years ago. The planets in the sky are a testament to that shared history, different expressions of the same primordial material. They are, in a very real sense, our celestial kin, and this is a family reunion. After the conjunction, the planets will continue on their paths, indifferent to our observation. The beauty of the event lies in its complete naturalness. It is not a performance for our benefit, but a consequence of fundamental laws of physics. Our role is simply that of the privileged witness, lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time, on a world with a clear atmosphere that allows us to look out and see. The experience might leave you with a lingering question. If this much beauty can be seen with just the naked eye, what other wonders are hidden in the darkness, waiting for a more powerful gaze? It is an entry point into the vast catalog of cosmic treasures, from distant nebulae to sparkling star clusters and entire island universes or galaxies. The conjunction is the beautiful, welcoming shoreline of an infinite cosmic ocean. The memory of seeing other worlds with your own eyes is a powerful one. It can become a touchstone, a mental image you can return to in moments of stress or confinement. It is a reminder of the vast, open spaces that exist beyond our immediate environment, a mental escape to a grander reality. The image of the planets in a line becomes a symbol of peace, order, and the enduring beauty of the cosmos. The simplicity of the requirement is its most beautiful aspect. There is nothing to buy, no screen to watch. The experience is entirely analog. It is just you, the planet beneath you, and the light from other worlds arriving at your eyes. It is a return to a more fundamental way of experiencing the universe, a direct connection without any form of mediation, a pure and simple act of being present. You are participating in a moment of cosmic revelation. For a brief time, the hidden architecture of the solar system reveals itself. The invisible paths, the immense distances, the coplanar nature of the orbits. All of these abstract concepts become a tangible, visible reality. You are not just seeing planets. You are seeing the elegant, underlying structure of your cosmic home made manifest in the morning sky. This rare planetary conjunction is, ultimately, a moment of perspective. It gently reminds us that our world is but one of many, our sun is but one of billions, and our lives are a brief, precious opportunity to witness the incredible universe into which we have been born. It is an invitation to feel gratitude for the simple, profound luck of being here to see it. So when you look up tomorrow, you are doing more than just observing an astronomical event. You are participating in a timeless human tradition of finding wonder in the sky. You are feeling the true scale of your world and its place in the solar system. You are connecting with the fundamental forces that govern everything, and you are witnessing a silent, fleeting masterpiece of cosmic art. The celestial clock is ticking, and the alignment is approaching. All that is required is for you to be there. Find a clear horizon. Let your eyes adjust to the beautiful darkness, and watch as the travelers of our solar system arrive for their silent, graceful appointment. It is a show written in the language of gravity, and tomorrow you have been invited to read its beautiful, fleeting poetry.